With Five Nights at Freddy's 3's inevitable release drawing closer, Scott Cawthon continues to deliver more and more information about what the third installment might entail. In this video, I aim to carefully analyse the new teaser image and shed some rays of light on what this picture really tells us. Please ensure that if you enjoy this content, a like rating will go much appreciated. To begin with, we can see a very obvious 3. This definitely confirms Five Nights at Freddy's 3 is coming. Secondly, we will now move on to the other part of the image, which is very central, the box. Within this box we can see many key characters of which we've grown to know throughout Five Nights at Freddy's 2. We can see a very clear hat in the back which we've grown to know as Freddy. Could this be Toy Freddy, or possibly the head you wore in the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 office? We can also see Foxy's hook arm, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, the Mangle, the Balloon Boy, also the Endoskeleton's arm, but ironically, no marionette. Towards the right hand side of the image, we can see a silhouetted shadow of an animatronic. I personally believe this to be Golden Freddy. What makes me assume this? First, we must pick up on key elements of this image. Firstly, we can see a guitar positioned just behind the box of animatronics. This is not within inside the box, and it's also not laying on its side, meaning something or someone is holding it. Could this guitar be being held by Bonnie? We cannot actually see Bonnie in the box of animatronics, we can only see her predecessor, Toy Bonnie. With this possibility standing, it's safe to say that the Freddy in the background is much taller. We know that normal Freddy is roughly the same height as Bonnie, so based on the fact that this animatronic is unproportionally scaled compared to the others, we can assume it is unique, much alike Golden Freddy. For clarification, I will now refer to this character in the background as Golden Freddy. When looking at Golden Freddy, we can see he's definitely looking worse for wear. However, this has created an entirely new way of thinking for myself. Is it possible this is set before Five Nights at Freddy's 2, when the pizzeria was not making as much money? This topic will be covered in more detail later in the video. When zooming into Golden Freddy's face, we can see 2 very purposefully placed white dots within his eyes, which I believe tells us Marionette is still responsible for everything happening. To understand this quick assumption, it's recommended you go back and watch my video titled Marionette is the Cause of Everything. In watching this video, you'll understand why I believe Marionette is associated with Golden Freddy, and also why all of the animatronics are working under Marionette's command. One thing however I will say, is I find it very strange that the puppet was such a key element in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, yet we don't see it in its direct form within this image. However, within a manifestation. With all this information regarded, I honestly believe there's a possibility this could once again be a prequel. How have I came to this conclusion from such a simple image? Whilst the image is very important, the key element lies in the title of the picture Scott Cawthon chose to give it. The image is known as What Can We Use? Judging by the context of this, I get the sense it is used in a passive conversive style and refers to the questioning of how the animatronics can be utilised and also to what extent. Does this mean these animatronics have never been seen before, or is it simply referring to how they can be used once again? With this title also, it can be likened to a type of speaking that can be associated to consolidating with others. Is he asking himself this question, or are there others around him? Scott Cawthon's naming regime is incredibly interesting, and also we must understand each image is titled with 100% deliberation. So, what do you guys make of this image? Be sure to let me know in the comments section below.
Thank you for watching our latest video.
If you enjoyed the content, be sure to show your appreciation by liking the video.
To stay up to date with all upcoming content, be sure to subscribe